Well, Steve, congratulations on starting your day one, I suppose, of the new job. How excited were you when you came into work this morning?
Well, it's always exciting taking a new job, and I'm glad I still had them butterflies, because I think without them and that little tinge of excitement, then I wouldn't be standing here. You know, it's one of the reasons why I took a delay, to have a really good think of do I really want to still stay in football management? Do I still have the same enthusiasm and drive that the job demands? And the longer I was away, and then when I get the phone call, was the more I thought long and hard about it, and thought, why not? You know, I still got a bit in me to say, and when I got the opportunity to manage a club of this size and stature, then I couldn't wait to get started.
And I would think as well, the fact that the chairman's been very understanding, and the supporters as well are very understanding. I don't know, people have been making comment and trying to make a mountain out of a molehill, but that's not the perception of the Wednesday.
I think when it was announced that I was going to start until February, look, I think it's been well publicised. I did tell the chairman when I met him of the problems I had, with a few medical issues, that nothing thankfully serious, but he was aware of it. And of course, everybody knew that I had a difficult year last year, and when I was working at Aston Villa, I didn't spend enough time with the family, especially in the difficult periods I had, and it was a reward for them, and I promised them that I wouldn't be going to work in the near future, and thankfully most people have understood it, and more importantly the chairman did from day one, and really I shouldn't really have to ask anybody's opinions on it, because it was always part of the plan that I was going to start on February the 2nd, 1st, or whatever it is.
And the benefit for the club as well, and for the players, is you're going to come in refreshed, ready to go, aren't you? Give it your best.
I think that was vitally important. I didn't want, coming in and having to have my knee washed out and be off for 2-3 weeks and all this nonsense. So it was part and parcel of the plan. Yes, I'm refreshed and I'm raring to go, and can't wait to get started.
Obviously, the last month's been an improvement as well. The team's picked up some good results. How much have you seen? I know, obviously, you've been keeping in contact.
I've seen them all. I've had a watch, and I've been in touch with Aggers and Clem, and I would like to say a big thank you to them. It wasn't easy what I asked them to do, but they've stood up to it fantastically well. And I've seen enough. Know what we want. Know what we require. And as I said, I hope that can turn the fortunes around a little bit and get a few more good results.
And having been in this division, you'll know a lot of the players. It's not like you're coming in cold. You'll have a good idea of what's already.
Yeah. Well, we know them all. I mean, I think the vast majority of the team we beat 2 years ago in the playoff final are still here. So one or the two of them have had problems, like Kieran Lee, Forestieri, and things like that. But I'm aware of what we've got, and we've got some good players here, and hopefully I can get the best out of them.
Is that maybe part of the problem as well? It hasn't refreshed enough the team. You have to sometimes
I don't want to talk in the past. It's not for me to talk in the past of what's happened. But since the playoff final, obviously the results haven't been anywhere near where this club demands them to be. So when you don't get results, of course, there's change. And I'm aware of that. It's just happened to me in my last job. So, you have to accept it. That's where it is. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. That's why I've got the new challenge, and I hope I can be the one that turns it back around again.
We're chatting here on deadline day. Are we likely to see any wheeling and dealing?
I would hope so. Yeah. If you let me get off camera, let me have a go and shut up, and I might have a chance.
Was it? Did you identify straight away though that there was maybe a few areas that you could do with?
Well, it was always going to be difficult. On deadline day, you're not going to do anything magical. And we want a position to do that. But if there's one or two people out there who can just, add to the squad, and then, we've got one or two irons in the fire, and we'll see where we go from there.
There's a slightly, I don't know, not inevitability, but paths have crossed in the past, haven't they? Obviously, we talk about the Rumbelows Cup final for this club. Your lad Alex played here, and you watched that game as well, not just the final with Hull City. So a few times, you've seen what this club's all about.
I seen it. I was there when my son, when they beat Hartlepool, and we were all supporting Wednesday that day. So it seems to have been around me, The 2 goals I scored for Man U, which you'll ever talk about, was against Wednesday. So, I'm fully aware that it's a great history and a great club and a great, it's had a great past, and it's up to us now to try and get where the club wants to be again, which is mixing with the big boys again, because we've certainly got the support. We've just seen it again last week of our support, what we've got, and one of the big reasons, and why the club is a big club. It's because even over the years, the support doesn't dwindle, which is fantastic to see.
I guess when you were playing, you remember Wednesday were one of the Man United's rivals, weren't they, in the early 90s?
Yeah. Well, I think I'm lying on my backside there when John Sheridan scores the goal in '91. So I wasn't very impressive that day. So I hope my managerial career at Sheffield Wednesday is better than that day.
Yeah, just finally, obviously your first game's Ipswich this weekend. How much are you looking forward to that? That's when I suppose the real work starts, doesn't it?
The real work starts. I mean, I've only took training today, and I have to say the players, as you would expect, new manager here, it was a bit ferocious. So it was good to see. All starts, and let's hope we can get a few results along the way, which always helps.
You've got your own coaches in so far.
Yeah.
Lee Bullen was already here as well. I know at Villa you had Colin Calderwood and you worked with Mike Phelan at Hull. Are you likely to add to that coaching?
No, I'm delighted at what we've got. I won't be looking to the coaching side of it at all. There's other areas of the club that we'll look at, but at the moment I'm just going to assess. It's my first day. I'm going to assess everything around the club, and if I can make an improvements to improve it, then obviously we will.
Well, best of luck with that.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thanks, Steve.